Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about the negative side or the downside of frugality. Let's get right into it. Now, frugal living can be absolutely wonderful, and I'm going to tell you what I think frugal living is. You may have a different definition. Frugal living to me is not cutting everything out and living a bare bones budget. I know some folks feel they need to do that. That's what we call personal finance. That's not what I think of it as frugal living. To me, frugal living is not wasting anything, using all of your food, all your resources, such as your clothing, make sure to wear it, take good care of what you have, and basically not waste, don't overconsume products, things like that. So be a good steward of what you have. That's number one. And when you do make cuts out of your budget, to get the best value for the money that you can afford, and also with that is if there is a service you're not using, cut that out. But if there's something you're enjoying and you can afford it in your budget, let's say it's a monthly massage or it's a service that you're using, maybe you have a cleaning lady come once a month, whatever that looks like for you. If you can afford that in your budget and you feel like you're getting good value and it really adds to the quality of your life, I don't believe that if to live a frugal life, I still feel like you can have those things as long as it works within your budget and you're able to take care of your four walls and save and invest. So I don't think of frugality as cutting everything out. I do want to say that. Some folks do, and maybe some people are put in that situation temporarily to take care of their needs, and I totally understand that. So I think many times with the frugal community, some folks kind of get the idea where you have to cut everything, and then it becomes kind of what I call fear-based and worrisome. You're thinking about the future, you're obsessed. I mean, folks that I've known of that are so extremely frugal, they worry a lot about money, they worry a lot about their future, and it just gets to the point where they kind of really, in many ways, all they're doing is just trying to take care of their four walls, and they don't have any extra money for anything else of maybe something that they may enjoy spending money on. It becomes what I call very poverty consciousness. I understand it's wonderful to save money. It's wonderful to be able to cut down on non-essential spending. I think that can be fantastic, especially to meet financial goals. But I do think with the word frugality or frugal lifestyle, I personally believe it requires balance. This year I've made several cuts and I'm really happy I did it because it's to attain a goal of paying off our heater, which I'll be doing a budget update on that. And also I felt like there were some things I wasn't getting good value. I will also be making more cuts, but this is what I advocate for. If you're wanting to live a frugal lifestyle, and this is merely my opinion, I am a believer in making small, manageable steps so you get used to one change. You know, let's say you have realized that you're overspending. Maybe you cut one thing out. Maybe you cut $10 off a week off your grocery budget. Maybe another thing is you look at your services and you realize, hey, I'm not using some of these streaming services. Or you know what, I really don't need this service anymore. I'm going to cut that out. And you make small changes. You get used to that for a little while. Then you go back, regroup, reallocate your budget, and say, hey, are there more things I can make? So I say, number one, make small changes. Number two, I'm a big believer in, instead of cutting everything, are there ways we can create more income and create more wealth? Because honestly, I say this all the time. I understand it's great to live on a frugal budget and to be able to live off a small amount or live below our means. I think that's fabulous because then you can have money for things you really need. But if we can find ways to create more income, even if it was just an extra $100 or $200 a month, that extra money could go into a savings for an emergency, or it could go towards something maybe that would bring you value in your life. Maybe a service that you're really needing. You could put it towards some home repairs. I am really an advocate of building wealth, or at least increasing your income in some way so that it gives you more freedom. The more money that we make in some ways, and not saying we all have to be millionaires, but the more money that we can bring into our household or the more income, it does allow us to have more choices and more opportunities. I have a friend of mine, for example, she has a full-time job. She has a side business and she makes homemade fudge and she makes some extra money on that. So just little things here and there that we can do. But like I said, when it comes to frugality, I do think we need a balance between wealth building and maybe cutting back some non-essential things that aren't bringing us value. But I also think life is meant to be enjoyed too. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your opinion on this topic. I always love to read the comments. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye now.